The downfall of Blake is super important because it represents our collective awakening, specifically to celebrities that we should not be idolizing, and they hate that.
So do you feel free now to try everything? I mean, what is the next 5 years? Well, in terms of trying, I mean, do you
see the movie?
I did see the movie, but I mean,
we're gonna give you a pop quiz.
There's gonna be a pop quiz every minute of it.
Blake Lively's public image has faced increasing scrutiny in recent years, sparking debates about her personality, past behavior, and interactions with co-stars, fans, and the media. Her recent controversies surrounding It Ends With Us have only intensified the spotlight, drawing attention to what some see as a pattern of rudeness, insensitivity, and a lack of awareness of her privilege. This in-depth analysis will explore 10 moments where Blake's behavior raised eyebrows, detailing why these instances continue to fuel discussions and outrage about her character.
And money is on Blake Lively being wrong. All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni Day. Finally. I've been teasing that all week. And let me just say to all the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
And they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you. You like the movie? Are you a Woody Allen fan?
I love most of his movies, and this one was so visually amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The internet started pulling out these clips, and suddenly there were these headlines, and people were just very upset with Blake Lively and started stringing together her pattern. Okay, so her reputation, you could say, last year completely tanked. But then suddenly, right before Christmas on December 20th, Blake Lively filed a complaint against Justin Baldoni and others in California, claiming sexual harassment. She filed a complaint at first, not a lawsuit. Okay, so on December 20th, she had filed a complaint with the Californian Civil Rights Department. She files it on December 20th, and lo and behold, on the 21st, the day after, somehow the New York Times gets a hold of it. Okay, a private complaint should have remained private. Suddenly, the New York Times gets a hold of it. But actually, quite remarkably, the internet for the first time had a bit of pause. And one of the things that they had a bit of pause about was, why did she not file a lawsuit? If this is all true, why did Blake Lively not file a lawsuit? And they started to ask the question, was this actually just a way to salvage her reputation? They were unsure. After the public then kept saying, why did you not file an actual lawsuit? This was a sinister PR move. Blake Lively then moved 11 days later to file a lawsuit. So now she has filed a lawsuit. His lawyer is already giving interviews explaining just how nasty her team has played this. The lawyer's name is Brian Friedman. He stopped by the Megyn Kelly show.
In fact, what he wants is a successful movie. He wants to protect the movie. And all through the text messages, you'll see over and over and over again, him saying, I don't want to hurt her. I want to protect her. Let's give her what she wants. Let's help her. That's what he's doing.
My money is on Blake Lively being wrong. I think she is 100% wrong. This doesn't make him a good guy. Doesn't make Justin Baldoni a great guy. Please do not think I'm a Justin Baldoni stan. I know nothing about him, and I hate 90% of Hollywood. But in this circumstance, I just think he's going to win the lawsuit. That's my take. You can agree with it. You can not agree with it. Can't wait to see what your comments are.
Blake Lively has long been celebrated as a Hollywood favorite, known for her iconic role as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl and standout performances in films like The Age of Adeline and A Simple Favor. However, her polished public persona has come under increasing scrutiny, especially as old anecdotes and footage resurface. One notable incident occurred during a promotional event for It Ends With Us when a fan offered Blake a friendship bracelet. Rather than accepting it graciously, she reportedly declined, stating it didn't match her outfit. The moment became more uncomfortable when her co-star, Isabella Furr, warmly accepted a similar bracelet, drawing a stark contrast in attitudes. Fans felt slighted, interpreting Blake's rejection as unnecessarily vain or dismissive, especially when compared to Isabella's kind and welcoming demeanor.
When
I found a sociopath.
And time stops.
Yeah.
But that's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my God, there's not enough time.
Oh.
And they score again.
I feel so nosy.
I know.
Noses.
And my nose is so big.
Yes. I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And then,
God.
Just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate, too. Our noses are... I'm getting a beard on you today.
I'm probably getting a spray tan on you.
It smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
All right, cut.
During the same event, Blake's interaction with the crowd raised eyebrows. While fans eagerly sought her attention, she turned toward them only to ask them to quiet down. Many saw this as a clear reminder of how disconnected celebrities can seem, even when faced with the very people who support their careers. This wasn't an isolated incident. It echoed past moments where Blake's public behavior appeared dismissive, often showing a lack of consideration for others, particularly those she seemed to view as beneath her.
Now the interview from Blake Lively's past that's come back to haunt her. She and her co-star Parker Posey are being accused of being so difficult that the reporter says she almost changed careers. Now Lisa Guerrero is speaking with that reporter who was at the receiving end of the actresses who are now being called mean girls.
Talk about awkward.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
It made me want to quit my job. I felt really horrible afterwards.
Journalist Kirsty Flaw was stunned when Blake Lively and her co-star Parker Posey seemed to ignore her during the 2016 interview promoting the Woody Allen movie Cafe Society. Blake had recently announced she was expecting her second child with husband Ryan Reynolds.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Little did she suspect this retort. Congrats on your little bump. How shocked were you when she shot back?
I was like, and I kind of looked down at my stomach. I was like, I didn't understand what she meant by it.
How do I look? Cafe Society was set in glamorous 1930s Hollywood, so Kirsty asked about the period costumes.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, working in
Everyone
digital.
wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
What followed was this. The actresses chatting with each other as if nobody else was in the room. The father with his tank top.
Oh, it's so
Just
good.
like it goes on for a full minute before Kirsty can ask another question. You can see how uncomfortable she looks.
Then I walked out of that room and I was just like, I wanted to throw up. I just felt so awful.
Kirsty released the 8-year-old video after a tough week for the actress, who has been the subject of negative publicity after reportedly feuding on the set of her new movie, It Ends With Us, with her co-star, Justin Baldoni. If you could say anything to Blake Lively today, what would it be?
Just don't be rude to people.
Congrats on your little bump.
We reached out to both Blake Lively and Parker Posey for comment, but didn't hear back.
Criticism of Blake's behavior didn't stop there. Longtime fans of Gossip Girl might recall the beloved on-screen chemistry among the cast, but behind the scenes, things were reportedly less harmonious. Blake allegedly referred to her co-stars as monkeys, a comment that has recently resurfaced and sparked backlash among fans and critics alike. While some dismissed it as a harmless joke, others saw it as a reflection of a dismissive and belittling attitude. Such remarks have fueled the growing perception that, despite her charm, Blake may have been skating by while exhibiting behavior that was far from admirable.
Another promise was no pet monkey. Yeah. Chuck has a matching pet monkey with coordinating outfits, and I was like, I would love to be part of the show, but I can't act with a monkey. And then I got a few of them.
You got a few of them.
Come on, it was a joke. Lord have mercy.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. We got the body language experts analyze.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
They are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you. You like the movie? Are you a Woody Allen fan?
I love most of his movies. And
Yeah.
And, working in digital.
Everyone wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would. I love Jesse's.
Right. I mean, what is the next
What does
5
that
years
mean?
of, well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently are not going to sing if you didn't think you can sing.
I sang in this movie.
Well,
you
yeah.
see the movie.
I did see the movie. But I mean,
Her dynamic with It Ends With Us co-star Brandon Seener also became a point of discussion. During interviews promoting the film, Brandon appeared notably reserved and distant, avoiding direct praise for Blake's character or performance. Fans speculated that his detachment might stem from Blake's tendency to dominate conversations and seek validation. A particularly telling moment came when Brandon described working on the film as challenging without offering any positive remarks about his co-star. This subtle dismissal didn't go unnoticed, leaving viewers questioning the chemistry and camaraderie between the two on set.
You know, the whole Hollywood glam, it's so glamorous and everything. Can you relate to the things they were saying about Hollywood? It's so easy to get seduced by the fame and the money and the glamour.
You see it all the time. That was one of my favorite things about the movie, were the subtle turns to their own transition into like the ego of showbiz that Kristen has in that scene with Steve Carell, and then with Bobby taking on the persona of a club owner, but still, like, these are things you do when you're an adult.
Yeah.
When you have to work, you have to, you play a part. You play at your life in a way that you find successful, or so it's a lot about choices. And then they carry this love, and it's just very very grown up.
It's neat to see where they came from, though, and see how authentic these people truly are and what good people they truly are, too.
Yeah.
Because it's what you would see from the outside of the Cafe Society. You could dismiss each of their characters,
Right.
but to see what a heart and soul each of them have is nice. And it's something that, that's the thing, as far as like relating to it personally, that you see, you have these ideas of people that you're fans of, and then you meet them and get to know them as a person. And oftentimes you're such a greater fan of them as a person than you are as the person that people feel like they know. And that's always, that's always nice and refreshing when you see that.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood in general?
I think the idea that people think that they know you, I think because of the how intrusive media is these days, there's people care so much more about your personal life than they do your work. And if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you. So I think the biggest misconception I see often is people feeling like they know someone that they don't, because they know what the media has created of someone. And the disappointing thing is when you meet the people, they're always so much more awesome than they're portrayed to be. I mean, that's normally my experience. And even people that are portrayed to be really great people, they're just a lot more complicated and interesting and nuanced and caring and thoughtful. And that's always nice, to see that your idea of someone isn't always who they actually are.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Interviews seem to be a recurring battleground for Blake's controversies. One incident that recently resurfaced involved a 2016 interview with Norwegian journalist Kyrie Flaw. Kyrie described the experience as humiliating, revealing that Blake made condescending remarks and responded to questions with snarky comments. The footage gained attention after Kyrie shared it to highlight the difficulties of interviewing celebrities who lack patience or respect for the press. Fans saw this as further evidence of Blake's insensitivity and unprofessional behavior.
What are you most excited about in life right now?
Oh, I'm so excited about my company that I'm launching.
What's your favorite movie?
Wizard of Oz.
Movie you laughed the hardest through?
Shawshank Redemption.
If you could sing a duet with someone, who would it be?
An unplugged microphone.
If your life was a song, what would the title be?
Victory Lap, for those people that believe you get to live multiple lives.
Pregnancy, a deeply personal and emotional journey for many women, became another area where Blake's behavior drew backlash. While promoting a project, she appeared visibly annoyed when congratulated on her baby bump, despite having publicly announced her pregnancy. In another interview, she downplayed the experiences of women dealing with cravings and hormonal changes, jokingly dismissing these challenges as a plea for attention. Many found her comments hurtful and dismissive, as they failed to acknowledge the diverse and complex realities of pregnancy.
You have a baby at home, and you have a baby on the way. Congratulations.
What makes you say that?
The shark told me.
You know, you don't ever say that to a woman.
You're not supposed to say that to
No,
a
my
woman?
mom actually went up to someone that she hadn't seen in years. She goes, "Oh, congratulations, and you're so far along."
Oh, no.
She's like, I'm not. It's even a little bit far along.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's really rough.
Yeah, it was tough. So,
How are you? Are you excited, though? I mean...
yes, you're guessing correctly.
Okay,
yes,
good.
this
All
is
right.
not brownies.
Yeah.
Blake's tendency to trivialize sensitive topics isn't limited to motherhood. During a heated public debate about the British royal family, sparked by concerns over Kate Middleton's well-being, Blake unexpectedly inserted herself into the narrative. She shared a photoshopped image of herself to promote her cocktail line, seemingly mocking speculation that a photo of Kate had been altered. Although Blake later apologized, the damage was already done. Fans criticized her actions as tone-deaf and opportunistic, especially given the serious nature of the discussions surrounding Kate's health at the time. The incident further tarnished her public image.
Drama surrounding It Ends With Us has been all the talk lately, and unfortunately, with so much attention, Blake Lively has been put in the hot seat on social media. It all started when reporter Kirsty Flaw shared a clip of herself speaking to the actress and her Cafe Society co-star Parker Posey in 2016, which she titled "The Blake Lively Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job."
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
After the interaction went viral, Kirsty revealed that she's infertile and recalled feeling almost paralyzed by her response. The reporter told the Daily Mail, quote, "To be honest, it hurts because I obviously wasn't pregnant and I could never get pregnant. So to me, that comment was like a bullet." She continued telling the outlet, quote, "It made me feel like a complete failure. I kept going through the interview in my head afterwards, trying to figure out what I had said or done to make Blake and Parker behave like that. It made no sense to me." Another interview resurfaced from 2017 when Blake spoke to DP30 about her movie All I See Is You. When the reporter asked whether she felt free to try everything, she appeared to roll her eyes.
What is the next
What does
5
that
years
mean?
of? Well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently you're not going to sing if you didn't think you can sing.
I sang in this movie.
Well,
Did you
yeah.
see the movie?
I did see the movie, but I mean,
Fans have also started to notice her behavior while promoting It Ends With Us. Most recently, Blake is receiving backlash for responding to a serious question in reference to the theme of the movie, which is domestic violence, with a joke.
So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
A video is also going viral on TikTok of Blake dismissing a friendship bracelet from a fan at the movie's London premiere because it doesn't go with her outfit.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm going to put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later.
The public scrutiny of Blake comes along with speculation of a feud between the Gossip Girl star and her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni because the pair have not been promoting the movie together. Industry insiders gave us the exclusive scoop on behind-the-scenes drama, with one saying that Justin made Blake feel uncomfortable about her postpartum body.
Betty Boo's Blake has faced criticism for launching an alcoholic beverage line despite openly choosing not to drink. Critics argue that it feels like a cash grab, questioning the authenticity of promoting a product she doesn't consume. While some defend her entrepreneurial spirit, others feel it undermines her relatability and awareness, claiming it contradicts the image she's built. This has left fans puzzled, as they struggle to reconcile her personal stance with her business venture.
Oh my gosh! I mean, how terrifying! But thank goodness that they are completely on top of that. Yeah.
Quick question about Taylor. Have you spoken with her? How concerned are you with the Austria concert?
Oh my gosh! I mean, how terrifying! But thank goodness that they are completely on top of that. Yeah.
Blake's privilege has sparked ongoing debate after an old interview resurfaced, where she proudly shared how her parents helped her secure a lead role in High School Musical by paying off the director. While she likely told the story humorously, it resonated negatively with those who have worked hard to earn opportunities in competitive fields. The anecdote reinforced the perception that Blake is out of touch with the struggles of ordinary people, oblivious to the advantages her privileged upbringing provided.
We do have It Starts With Us, so I'm hoping to see you back in the double duty role.
I think there are better people for that one.
Justin.
I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's what I think.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Justin said he doesn't know if he'd be game to direct the next one, but perhaps Blake would. Is that something that you would entertain?
Oh, absolutely. I think that whoever decides to take charge of the next one would do it justice. But, it's a lot of people to get the same schedules together again, so we'll see.
Oh, absolutely. She's so capable of that. She is a powerhouse. She could do literally anything.
One of the most controversial aspects of Blake's public persona is her defense of figures like Woody Allen and Harvey Weinstein in interviews. Blake praised Allen for his cinematic contributions, dismissing the allegations against him by claiming she hadn't read about the controversies. Similarly, she expressed surprise at the Weinstein accusations but emphasized that she had never personally experienced anything inappropriate with him. These comments drew significant backlash, with many feeling her neutral stance was more about maintaining professional connections than showing genuine empathy for the victims. Another polarizing topic is Blake's behavior toward her co-stars in public. She's been seen adjusting their outfits or fixing their hair, which some interpret as caring and maternal. However, critics argue it comes off as condescending, as if she believes others are incapable of presenting themselves properly. While seemingly harmless, this behavior contributes to the larger narrative of Blake's need to control situations and assert herself in subtle yet noticeable ways.
Last time you were here, you had a baby in your belly.
I did. I know I'm always pregnant. Yes, I had a baby in my belly, and now she just turned 1.
Is it easier the second time around?
I think you're more relaxed as a parent, and also the first one is very dominating anyway, so I think the second baby just has to be easier.
Second babies just know when they're supposed to be asleep.
Yeah, they're
So she sleeps through the night, she's chill.
Yeah, what's crazy is my 2.5-year-old, she wakes up at night and she's the baby basically, right. And my little one is like, oh, she's just so divine. She's just like came out of the womb just like a little foodie. I'm trying to sort of like, I'm like a parent of an Olympian, except I want a chef baby. So it's like, I'm like Ratatouille with the baby all the time, like the little ghost who's like, Ratatouille. Like I went to Paris and I was eating in this cafe and a rat came running through, and normally you would just be mortified and not want to eat your food, and instead I was like, Remy!
As more old footage and anecdotes resurface, it's clear Blake Lively's image has evolved. While some defend her as a misunderstood figure who jokes inappropriately or has been unfairly criticized, others view these moments as evidence of a pattern of arrogance and insensitivity. Whether these controversies will impact her career long-term remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Blake's previously untouchable public image is no longer as pristine as it once was.